most people will only read about Bitcoin millionaires, will only read about it or hear about it in the news, because psychology is twisted. So let me tell you about this psychology. I tweeted this, and by the way, follow me on Twitter at AMTV Media for all the latest updates. It's the quickest way that I can get information out to the public. Bitcoin at 20K. This is dumb money. I wish I would have bought Bitcoin under 10K. Bitcoin under 10K as it is today. I don't think I'm going to buy any. It looks like it's crashing. That's dumb money, okay? That is 99% of the people that I know. Christopher, you've been so right about Bitcoin. I wish I would have invested, but now it's an all-time high. It's at 20K. I can't afford it, and it just seems too pricey. Seems too expensive. Bitcoin drops below 10K, presenting a massive opportunity, which I'm surprised we have this opportunity today, but then they won't buy it, right? That's dumb money. Smart money. Glad I bought Bitcoin under 10K. Bitcoin trades at 20K. Glad I bought Bitcoin at 20K. Bitcoin trades below 10K again. Glad I bought more Bitcoin under 10K. That's smart money. Okay, I go over all this in our course, our private advisory. It's a reason why I practice what I preach. And while most of Americans were getting drunk yesterday, watching men in tights going back and forth, running around with the freaking football all day long, they were missing another giant opportunity. I've been nibbling all week, the last few days, buying more Bitcoin. In fact, I put out an order and put this out to our private advisories and market alert, bought more Bitcoin under 8,000. Now, we have been talking about this for weeks, by the way, 4 weeks, that if Bitcoin broke under 6K, that would be my definition of blood on the streets. And it'd be a massive opportunity. Why is this happening? Christopher, is the world coming to an end? Is all this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, is it going to destroy confidence in Bitcoin? It will with the retail investor. But that's what they want. Again, smart money is invested in Bitcoin. Peter Thiel, one of the largest venture capitalists and venture funds in the world, heavily invested in Bitcoin. All of these tech elite are heavily invested in Bitcoin. Bitcoin trades as a ticker on CNBC.com right next to the US dollar. All the big money is in blockchain tech, and not just the infrastructure coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, of which you can build upon that platform, Ethereum for example, but they are heavily buying this market. We saw the same thing in 2001 when tech stocks went into the ground. And what did the retail investor do? Sold, because that's dumb money. What did the smart investor do? They bought. Here, let's come in here. That's what the smart investor does. That's what smart money does. So I'll be going over all this in my course, and I'm announcing for our private advisory group, click the link below because I'm going to be raising pricing soon. We have way too many students, by the way, and I want to keep this tight because we're doing live Q&As, because I want to get to every single question that is possible, answer all the questions that people have. I'm announcing, starting tomorrow, a live Q&A, as I promised, at 10 a.m. Arizona time. Click the link below and reserve your seat now. Learn about it. I mean, hey, what do you have to lose? Ask yourself this question. Do you truly understand Bitcoin? If you don't, take our course and learn about it. A lot of people didn't understand, including Warren Buffett, didn't understand Amazon, didn't understand Google, didn't understand Netflix, didn't understand any of these companies, which, by the way, who was the primary advertiser during the Super Bowl yesterday? I didn't watch, but I saw the commercials on CNBC.com today. Jeff Bezos of Amazon, because that's where all the money is. You could have picked up Amazon stock in 2001 when there was blood on the streets, but most people didn't because of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They call it FUD. Also, what came out in the news is Lloyd's Bank, a very large institutional bank, along with the too big to fail institutional bailout banks in this country here in America, like Bankrupt of America and Jamie Dimon's JP Morgan Chase, will no longer be allowing their customers to buy Bitcoin on a credit card, which, by the way, I have absolutely no problem with. Thanks for setting up there, Alex. I have absolutely no problem with, because you know what? You should buy Bitcoin, and again, we go over this in our course. You should buy cryptocurrencies with money you can afford to lose. You shouldn't buy it on credit. But let's keep this in mind. The entire stock market, the entire real estate market trades on credit, debt, leverage, and 0% interest rates still to this very day. So isn't it funny how these same institutions fearful of Bitcoin don't want you to buy Bitcoin on credit, but they will issue credit from nothing. 95% leverage with homes. You can still put like 5% home, down on a primary residence, and they'll loan 95% of the rest so you can buy a house on debt. You see, that's the real scam. That's the real illusion. Bitcoin is real. So I also think Wall Street insiders, ever since this has been pushed to the futures market and we've started to enter not just to a multi-billion-dollar atmosphere, but a multi-trillion-dollar atmosphere market, soon to be market cap in my humble opinion, I think you also have the institutional traders pushing the pricing down. Because you got to understand, Wall Street sells things short, then it goes long, and it does both at the same time. And there's massive trading opportunities and profits to be made. And by the way, for those of you that are trading, although I do not promote it in our course, I promote HODL, hold long term, buy and hold, don't play with any money you can't afford to lose, and stick with the market cap leaders. That's why I go over all this in our course and a lot more. Click the link below. Get our entire playbook and our entire strategy, which has seen 5x, 10x returns. Read the testimonials for yourself. 1,000x returns in some cases. So, in my humble opinion, this is the opportunity of a lifetime today. I just put out a video a couple days ago, which I re-aired, which I put out several weeks ago, telling you that this was likely to happen. That we were likely to see an aggressive correction, which guess what was going to happen? It was going to flush out all the weak hands. So, honestly, I've never been more excited about this opportunity. But most people are going to miss it because most people are on the inside. And probably most importantly, they're not educated. I was speaking with some family last night, and they were asking me, Christopher, I think you're right about Bitcoin. What should I do? I said, do you understand it? And they said, no. I said, well, you know what? Give me a call tomorrow. I'll give you 15 minutes of my time, and I'll explain what I know. And that's the problem. Most people know it's the future, but they don't know how to get started, which you can learn all in our course. Limited time. I've just got a few seats left. And then we're going to raise pricing because I want to keep this group small, which goes through the fundamentals, A to Z, from Bitcoin 101 all the way to advanced topics. I mean, we have competitors selling, in my humble opinion, an inferior product for thousands and thousands of dollars. And we offer the most valuable Bitcoin course education, really what I believe to be your Harvard MBA in the Bitcoin world we're pretty much giving it away for free. It is absolutely a joke. I have personally seen 1,000x returns in my own life. It's how we built this studio, 6,000 square feet. We continue to build it. It's how we've hired new faces, which welcome all these new people to the team. You've seen in recent days and weeks, we've been airing out a ton of new content, and it's a byproduct of Bitcoin. Again, and your tremendous support, which we're very, very humbled by. Most people will only read about this in the news. Oh, Bitcoin millionaires, these teenagers that are worth millions of dollars. How did they do that? They entered the market. Now's the time to get greedy. What are the old maxims? Buy when there's blood in the streets. I learned this when I was a Wall Street broker at Merrill Lynch, of which I spent most of my career before I ever went on YouTube and started doing media and this kind of thing. I learned in 2008, 2009 when I was personally investing millions of dollars for myself and my clients. And what did I learn? That was actually when the biggest opportunity was. In fact, those that were senior to me that have been in the business for 40 years, you know what they were putting in their garage in 2008, 2009? New supercars, Porsche 911s, Ferraris. That's what they were putting in their garage at a time when everyone else was panicking. Why? Because they saw the opportunity in advance and they identified a trend early. And there is always first mover advantage. Don't believe me? Take a look below me. See 460,000 subscribers there tuned into AMTV right now. A message reaching hundreds of millions of people around the world. That didn't happen by accident. That happened because of first mover advantage and identifying a trend very, very early. And see, this is the biggest mistake and misconception with Bitcoin today is that, Christopher, I missed it. The party's over. All the millionaires have been minted. When in reality, the party hasn't even gotten started yet. The opportunity really has just arrived today. As Bitcoin once again trades below 10,000, as I've been nibbling under 8, okay, we've seen it drop as low as 7,500, and I think it could drop even below 6,000, which to me would be a gift, and I will be executing and buying more Bitcoin at that point. Learn about the future of money first. Learn about it. Start with the fundamentals. It's like handling a gun. You don't just pick it out of your pocket and start wildly shooting. Understand it. Just like you should have been learning about tech stocks, social media 10 years ago and getting involved then. Now we're presented with the same opportunity. So what are all these people doing like Peter Thiel? Buying Bitcoin. Okay? What are Wall Street institutional investors doing at these prices today? Buying Bitcoin. What are sovereign wealth funds going to be doing this year? Buying Bitcoin. What is the Federal Reserve and central banks here in the United States and worldwide going to be doing this year and the next? Buying Bitcoin. Buying these platforms as they diversify into this new form, what I believe to be the future of money. Bitcoin rich. That's why you're reading about it in the news. So it's amazing how human psychology tricks people, where they want to buy high and sell low. It's funny how that works, right? You know, the fear is always at a maximum when you actually should be the most aggressive. That's when you should be buying. Not here. When you're dollar cost averaging, that's why you buy across all the different points in the logarithmic chart. For example, I encourage you to look at logarithmic charts. Okay, they have a better, it shows you basically the long-term trends better of such a violent cryptocurrency market. And what we've learned is this opportunity is probably not going to last long. Just as quickly as Bitcoin went up to 20K and now it's trading under 10, it could just as easily be trading at 100K a few months from now. So this opportunity might not be like other traditional opportunities like real estate, for example. We're in multi-year bear markets and you think you can just kind of gradually enter the space. No, literally by making the decision today, I'm going to take action, I'm going to reserve my seat and learn about Bitcoin, clicking that link below could be the difference between you making millions and you sitting on the sidelines and saying, you know what, I wish, but I missed it. I mean, that's what I've been hearing, honestly, for months now. And now the opportunity has presented itself once again. So why in God's green earth would you hesitate? Now's the time. Join our amazing community, thousands of other people, and build relationships with them. I mean, this is the fun thing about it, too, is that we're all learning from each other. Right? We've got a support infrastructure, a community, where we do the Q&A sessions, where you can ask me anything, where I even offer high-level private advisory services for those of you that want to take it a step further. Because again, this is when you make the money. Bitcoin rich. This is when you do it. Not at all-time highs, not at 100K. Look, when Bitcoin's trading at 100K, you've missed out on 10x opportunities from this point in history today. You've missed out on 1,000x opportunities in the other altcoins. Why would you wait? For those of you that have almost taken action but haven't because you thought prices are too high, now's the time to get your butt off the seat. Be greedy. Be greedy. Set your goals today. Cut yourself a check today. Mentally and literally. Pin it out. Your magic number. You've seen mine, $100 million. It's the initial coin offering of alternative media television, set and posted in 2020. People think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Let them laugh. Post-date your own check like Jim Carrey did. What was it, $10, $15 million when he was homeless, and then he cut it. You are what you think about. You are your education. You know, college kids spend hundreds of thousands of worthless fiat dollars on the promise of college education that's going to guarantee them what? Nothing. But to be irrelevant, along with everyone else doing the exact same thing, applying for the same lower entry jobs. I'm not saying all college is bad. I went to college. I went to the top private schools in the country. George Washington University. It cost me $40,000 a year. Luckily, I was on scholarship, so I didn't have to pay for it. That's winning. It was a good education. Was it worth $40,000 a year? Probably not. I've been to public schools. I've worked for major financial institutions like Merrill Lynch. I've lived through the economic and financial collapses of 2008 and 2009. And I've learned from all my mistakes, by the way, as well. And I still make them. I'm still human. But you know what's made me Bitcoin rich? Buying low. Buying low and hodling into the future. And you can take profits along the way, by the way. You can take profits. I encourage it. Go for it. Don't miss this opportunity. It might be your last opportunity, honestly. This might be it. This market moves fast. It moves quick. Wall Street's all over it. If you don't believe me, just go to CNBC right now. Look at the ticker. Literally, Bitcoin is right next to the US dollar. That's how mainstream this is. Jack Dorsey, right, who runs Twitter, just added to one of his new products, Bitcoin as a purchase option. This is where the money is. It's not going anywhere. Blockchain will be here in 10 years, just like social media. When we started this media platform, AMTV, 10 years ago, and people thought, well, what is this? It's still here today. That's why there's close to 500,000 people subscribed. Identify a trend early, get educated about it, super educated about it, and then, most importantly, take action right away. Take massive action. All you have to do is click the link. I mean, seriously, that is not that hard to do. And then join and reserve your seat and enter this amazing world of new money, new opportunity, new investment, new entrepreneurship, where you, for the first time in world history, have monetary sovereignty over yourself. Tell me that's not powerful. Monetary sovereignty over yourself. No bankster can take that away from you through bailouts or by the barrel of a gun. You own and only know your private keys. I mean, this is like the Matrix, baby. This is sexy. Put it right in your pocket. Yes, there will be regulation. We're seeing this now. There's going to be fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's what makes it an opportunity today, right now, at this very moment in history. I'm Christopher Green. You're watching AMTV Alternative Media Television. Click that link below right now and join us. Sign up, because tomorrow, I'll only be doing this for our private advisory members or students. I'll be doing a live Q&A where you can ask me anything about this market, anything you want, at 10 o'clock tomorrow, Arizona time, sharp. Join now, and God bless each and every one of you.